In a world woven from magic, two realms existed in perfect balance. One was the Enchanted Jungle, a vibrant tapestry of life where glowing trees reached for a sunlit sky and rivers flowed with liquid light. The other was the Frozen Realm, a kingdom of silent majesty, where mountains of crystal pierced the air and the sky was a canvas of eternal twilight. The heart of the jungle was its guardian, a fairy named Lyra. Her skin glowed with a warm, golden light, and her long, emerald hair was adorned with leaves that shimmered with dew. She was the jungle's song, its pulse, its protector. Lyra could coax flowers to bloom with a whisper and mend a broken wing with a gentle touch. Her life was entwined with every root and leaf. When the jungle thrived, her heart beat strong. Far away, in the serene cold of the Frozen Realm, lived Aeris, the ice fairy. Her skin was as pale as fresh snow, and her silver-white hair cascaded like a frozen waterfall. From her fingertips, she could conjure blizzards and weave intricate shields of ice. Aeris was the embodiment of winter's calm and power, her heart as quiet and deep as a frozen lake. The two fairies, one of warmth and life, the other of cold and stillness, had never met. They were two sides of a coin, unaware of the bond that connected their worlds. But a shadow was stirring, a darkness born from a forgotten betrayal. Its name was Noctyra, a being of living smoke and fear, with eyes that burned like malevolent purple stars. Once, Noctyra had been a guardian, just like Lyra and Aeris, tasked with protecting the balance between light and shadow. But envy and bitterness had twisted its heart, corrupting its magic until it sought only one thing: to extinguish all light and rain over an empire of eternal darkness. The corruption began at the edges of the Enchanted Jungle. A creeping blight, cold and dark, started to poison the land. Giant, luminescent flowers withered into black dust. The rivers of light grew murky and slow. The animals fell silent, their eyes wide with a terror they couldn't name. Lyra felt the decay like a knife in her own heart. A deep weakness spread through her limbs, and the glow in her hair began to fade. The jungle was dying, and so was she. Desperate, Lyra followed the path of the encroaching darkness, her animal friends guiding her through the wilting forest. The journey led her to the border of her world, where the vibrant greens met a sudden, shocking wall of ice and snow. The air grew bitingly cold, a stark contrast to the warmth she had always known. It was here, at the threshold of the Frozen Realm, that she saw a figure standing amidst a swirl of frost. It was Aeris. Aeris had felt the disturbance too. A strange, consuming heat was melting the edges of her crystalline kingdom, a heat that felt unnatural and hostile. She had come to investigate. Her crystal blue eyes narrowed with suspicion. When she saw Lyra, weak and stumbling, she instinctively raised a hand, ready to defend her realm from this unknown intruder. "Stay back, creature of warmth," Aeris warned, her voice as crisp as breaking ice. "Your world's heat is a poison to my own." Lyra, leaning against a dying tree, looked up. "It is not my warmth you feel," she said, her voice strained. "A shadow is consuming my home. It drains all life, all light. Now, it seems to be reaching for yours as well." Aeris studied the jungle fairy. She saw the genuine fear in her forest green eyes, and the way her light was flickering like a dying candle. The heat she had felt wasn't life, but a void, an absence of the natural cold. A new understanding dawned on her. This wasn't a war between their realms. It was an invasion against both. Suddenly, the shadows around them coalesced. A towering figure emerged, its form shifting and unstable. Noctyra had arrived. Two little fairies. The shadow hissed, its voice a chorus of chilling whispers. "One of fading life, the other of melting ice. Your realms will be the foundation of my eternal night, Noctyra." Loonhead, sending tendrils of pure darkness shooting toward them. Aeris reacted instantly, slamming her palms on the ground. A massive wall of shimmering ice erupted, blocking the attack. The shadows recoiled, hissing as they touched the magical frost. "Your ice is strong," Noctyra sneered, "but it cannot stop the inevitable." It sent a wave of illusions at them, visions of Lyra's jungle turning to ash, of Aeris's ice, palace shattering into dust. The fear was a physical force, pressing down on them, trying to break their spirits. Lyra, though weakened, refused to yield. She placed her hands on the frozen ground and focused all her remaining energy. As it touched her, Aeris felt a strange sensation not the burning heat she expected, but a gentle, life-affirming warmth that pulsed in time with Lyra's own heartbeat. The warmth didn't melt her ice. It strengthened it, infusing it with a living energy. Her ice shields began to glow with a soft, green light. For the first time, Aeris felt the true meaning of warmth. It wasn't just heat, it was life. Connection, a force she had never understood. She looked at Lyra, who smiled weakly. "Together," Lyra whispered. A bond formed between them, a bridge of magic connecting jungle and ice. Aeris, now filled with this new energy, unleashed a powerful blizzard. The snowflakes were no longer just frozen water. They were infused with Lyra's life magic, each one a tiny seed of hope. Where they touched the shadows, they didn't just freeze them, they purified them, turning them back into harmless, fading mist. Noctyra roared in fury and pain. This unity, this blend of life and frost, was the one thing its corrupted heart could not comprehend or withstand. It focused all its power on Lyra, the source of the life magic. A massive spear of shadow shot toward her. Aeris moved faster than she ever had, creating a dome of impossibly dense ice around Lyra. But the spear was too powerful. Cracks spread across the shield. It was going to shatter. In that split second, Lyra made a choice. The jungle was her heart, and her friends were her soul. She couldn't let either of them fall, pushing Aeris back with a final surge of strength. Lyra stepped out from behind the crumbling shield and faced the shadow spear head-on. She closed her eyes, not in fear, but in acceptance. She poured every last drop of her life force, her essence, her very being, into a single, blinding flash of emerald light. The light met the darkness. For a moment, there was no sound, only an overwhelming explosion of pure energy that was neither hot nor cold, but both at once. The light of life and the stillness of ice united in one ultimate act of sacrifice. When the light faded, Noctyra was gone. The shadows had been utterly vanquished, torn apart by the combined power they could never defeat. The creeping blight receded from the jungle, and the unnatural heat vanished from the frozen realm. Balance was restored, but Lyra was gone. Where she had stood, there was nothing but a faint, fading green shimmer in the air. Aeris fell to her knees, a profound emptiness echoing in her heart. She, who had never felt the warmth of another, now felt its loss with an aching intensity. Tears, like liquid diamonds, fell from her eyes and froze as they hit the ground. She had protected her realm, but she had lost the friend who had shown her what it truly meant to be alive. As she wept, she noticed something. Where her first tear had landed, a tiny, emerald green sprout was pushing its way through the snow and ice. It glowed with a faint, familiar light. More sprouts began to appear, fed by her tears of sorrow and the lingering magic of Lyra's sacrifice. Aeris understood. Lyra wasn't truly gone. Her life force was scattered, planted like seeds of hope across the land, waiting. Aeris stood up, her grief transforming into determination. She gently cupped her hands, gathering a delicate frost, and let it fall over the new sprouts, protecting them, nurturing them. The jungle would regrow, and the ice would remain strong. Aeris would now watch over both realms, her heart forever touched by the warmth of a friend. She would wait, for as long as it took, tending to these seeds of life, because she knew that one day, when the jungle was fully healed and its heart was strong once more, Lyra would be reborn from the magic they had created together. Their friendship had saved the world, and in the end, it would bring them back to each other. The story ends here, but the magic continues. Subscribe to DKR Mystica, like the video, and share this tale with someone who believes in magic.